right, attempt number 3 to start this video. So today is December 14th, Thursday night. My 100 subscribers contest, 1, 2, 3 box, ends tomorrow night at midnight. Had a couple more folks make some videos. We had Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, we got Darren from the Music Vault, and Jani from Grungefinland. All posted contest entries, and they were awesome. So we have a list of 10 folks now that are in the contest. So that's awesome. So again, to have tonight, Thursday night, tomorrow night, Friday night, and then Saturday I'm going to be making the video where I pull the contestants' names from a bowl or hat or some such thing. And I don't know if I mentioned this. I have to look back at my video, but there's going to be 2 winners. So 2 people from the 10 so far will win their choice of vinyl portraits from my Etsy shop, or lyric portraits. This one is Kurt Cobain. So yeah, they keep me busy for a while. But I have several of those, and I will review them again in the quote winners video, right? So you have 2 winners. We'll take the first place winner will get first choice of what he wants, either from the Etsy site or the lyric portraits, and then it goes to winner number 2 to make the same choice of whatever is remaining of the vinyl portraits, but that or a lyric portrait. So, and for you guys who are owning my competition from Scandinavia, the first 4 guys that entered were from Denmark, Sweden, and Finland. I already have the United States Post Office Customs Declaration and Dispatch Note to send prizes overseas. So I know Carson is like, oh, it's costly, don't send it to me, but psh, you made 2 videos, man, come on. If you win, I'm sending you something. So yeah, so I have the forms to fill out. I even tempted fate and got 2 of them. So we'll get those sent out even if you're from the other side of the world. So, oh man, I have once I decided that I was going to make the winner video number 100. There is no turning back. I wanted to make a video like every day this week, and I couldn't. Because I was saving it. But I have, I want to get it. Oh, and there's 2 contests that I'd like to enter, but they're also 100 subs contests, and I thought that, things would get confusing if I was doing 100 submissions during the time I'm taking submissions, so figure I'll just wait and do that afterwards. Yeah, I'd like to get in on the Vinyl Countdowns contest and Pretty Green Vinyl Guys contest. So I got those waiting for me. I got a package from Trish. Thank you, Trish. I have not opened this yet, but I'm going to save that for another video. So I have those waiting, which is going to be awesome. I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new albums, 2 of which are Hypnosis covers. Those are coming. And I've got a Vinyl Me Please to open. So, I got all the things to do, and I'm like, oh, I do video. I'm like, oh, I can't. Gotta save number 99 for, you know, the last ditch call for entries for the contest. So I'm not going to show any of this stuff. But I do have another sort of update. Oh, wow. Woo. So for me, it shakes the table really bad, but clearly the video is holding pretty good. So, you know, you've seen my vinyl portraits, and I've done some bigger ones. Actually, I'm going to take you out there to my, quote, studio, which is really just a table right over here. But I did this is actually my original, well, hardcore shadow. Okay. So I did the David Bowie one with the different colored vinyl. And then my second attempt was a bigger one of Kurt Cobain. And then eventually I did this bonus size Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here one. So, basement's dirty. Anyway, I really disorganized today, sorry. Hold on, I gotta find this because it's important. No, are you kidding me? Okay. Totally disorganized. I didn't even bring them down here. They're upstairs, so I had to shut off the camera. But, so this is my favorite local record store where I go searching for hypnosis covers and stuff. The store is called Strictly Discs, and this is their current sticker label. Yeah, sticker. I guess you call it sticker. You know, it's the old Maxell commercial. The guy sitting in the chair, you know, the butler comes in and he's got like this silver tray and it's got a Maxell tape on it, and he goes, "The usual, sir," or whatever. And then he puts it in, and then, you know, the glass slides on his table, and this, you know, scarf is blowing or whatever. And I thought, man, and this is painted, this is on the side of their building. I mean, so it's like huge. And I got looking at it, I'm like, you know what, that is like literally black and white. So I printed it out on, you know, a regular sized piece of paper, and of course the detail was way too small. So I'm like, well, maybe if I made it bigger. And so then I printed 2x2, and some of the detail was like, I'm not sure it's going to work. So I just kept getting bigger and bigger until eventually I think I made it 5 by 3 or 4. So it ultimately turned out to be 40 inches wide by 20 inches tall, which proved to be a bit unwieldy. But I started cutting it. I started cutting it actually during the summer. Cheers. Started cutting it during the summer, and there were a couple pieces that like broke on me, so I had to recut them. And then, you know, that was, God knows too long, like maybe 10 hours of cutting, and then there was it's probably more than 10 hours, probably 15 hours of cutting, and then probably 5 hours of taking the little pieces and then scraping the edges down. And yeah, I did the lettering, so these letters down here were a problem, particularly the ones that have what I call white islands, right? So like in the D, that center part, I got to cut that part out. So it had to be big enough so that I could drill a hole through it so I can stick the scroll saw blade through it, so then I can cut out the rest of it. So I had to get creative with a few of them. So I'm going to put in here some pictures. You know, Another issue was because it was so stinking big, it was hard to find a decent frame to put it in, but I managed to find a 24 by 40 inch poster frame, which is bigger than a regular poster, of course. And so then I had to put two pieces of poster board together that I could glue the pieces down on, and then cut them to size. And so there was a seam in the middle of the picture, but you know, it's not really noticeable, I guess. Excuse me. So then I took all the pieces and did a quick lay down, just to see. Excuse me. Like I was gonna start like gluing the letters down, and I'm like, well, what if the picture itself is just garbage? You know, and like it doesn't really look like it's supposed to. Then am I gonna waste all that time? So I started with the picture of the guy in the chair, and I laid it out, and it looked okay. So I'm like, well, let's go. So I started gluing it all down. You know, glued up the back side of the chair, and then moved over and did the front side of the chair and the lamp. And then the wire that goes across, then I put the speaker together. Then I started gluing down all the letters. And you got your basic alphabet soup. And I was like, okay, I need a C, now I need a D, you know. Got them all glued down, and then, you know, I checked it out, and everything, you know, as actually it came out nice and straight. The letters look good. It came out really good. So then I put the frame around it, and it's kind of flimsy, you know, but once you hang it up, it's not going to get a lot of abuse, right? So, and the pieces are quite big. Most of the pieces are pretty big anyway, so it can stand up to that. So anyway, took a bunch of pictures of it, had my wife come down and take some pictures of me holding it, some pictures of it by itself, because I was giving it to the store. I had hoped that they would have, you know, someplace to put it up, you know, as a, you know, I made it as kind of a thank you for them, you know, trying to sell my portraits, right? So, you know, I did it because it was a fun challenge, but I thought they might dig it. So I took it down to the store, and Angie runs the place, and I brought her downstairs. She was on the phone. I just kind of set it down, and when she got off the phone, I was like, so I made this for you guys. I hope you like it, you know, whatever. And I turned it around and set it like on the edge of her desk, and her eyes were like, she's like, oh my God, that is so cool, or, you know, so she thought it was really cool. So we took a picture with it, and I said, you know, I don't know if you guys have room to put this up or whatever. And she's like, oh no, I think I know a perfect place for this, you know. So it made it all worth it, because I could tell she really dug it. And so yeah, I gave it to him I said, Merry Christmas, and then I took off. So hopefully, you know, next time I go back there, if it's hanging up, I'll take some pictures of where it's hanging, so we can, I'll have a remembrance of where it was. And if, you know, one of them decides to take it home or whatever, you know, it served its purpose as a thank you. So, you know, it worked out really good. So that's the update on that. I know Baraka P-Dub, Paul, you had asked about that one. I'm curious to see what it looked like when it was done, so there you go. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to save the records and the DJ Trish and the Vinyl Me Please for probably next week sometime, after I got the contest all wrapped up and I have some time to make some more videos. So that's it for now. So currently, for the 1-2-3 box competition, we have as entrants, we have Karsten, my Lawn Corner. We got Jorgen S. We got Miko from the Vinyl Corner. We got Kenneth from Great Short Films 1. We got Chris, Dude 1973. We got Brett, the Vinyl Victim. We got Peaches, the Vinyl Countdown. We got Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame. We got Darren, the Music Vault, and Jani from Grunge Finland. Those are the current contestants in the 1, 2, 3 box competition. Again, ends tomorrow night, December, what did I say? What is today? Today's the 14th, so it ends December 15th, and I will be doing the drawing on December 16th. So you have another, another 36 hours or so to get your contest entries in if you would like to. And I encourage everyone who's seeing this, if you haven't made one, go make one. And send me the link, and I'll add you to the list of contestants. And thank you again to those who already have put entries. I've actually been turned on to several good new bands that I didn't know of before, so it's totally all been worth it. So yeah, so 2 winners. First winner chooses either vinyl portrait or lyric portrait, and then the second winner picks from the vinyl portraits or the lyric portraits to be sent either across the country or across the world. And that is it. So thank you for watching. This should be video number 99. And next one will be on December 16th, which should be the video 100, the end of the 100 subs contest. So wrap it all up nice there. All right. Have a good night, everybody, and hope to get your entries, and we'll do it all up on the 16th and see who wins. All right? Catch you later. Bye-bye.